2025 by 14 Filipino students as an opportunity to voice the perspective of many Sounds Filipinas, and by extension, all science women.
Our words celebrate the multiplicity and diversity of the Filipino culture and experience.
The Philippines is an archipelago made up of over 7,000 different islands and over 70 different dialects.
Reflecting these diverse cultures, Archipelag-a is composed of the many autobiographical and fictional perspectives of the women of the Filipino Alliance of Rome.
We draw upon our experiences as women of color to explore what it means to be Filipina and Filipina American.
Every semester, Archipelag-a collaboratively writes, edits, and performs new scripts.
This year, Archipelag-a is
Marisha Aquino,
Robin Yola, Melissa Zennis,
Elaine Camargo,
Karina
Teresa O'Neill, Jean Mendoza, Megan Whalen,
and Nicole.
I always thought if I could trace the map of my arteries, veins, capillaries, I'd find the reason for which my heart is pumping, keeps me breathing.
They are so sure of where to go, which paths to take, intersecting at just the right place at just the right time.
No key, no orientation. They do not know south from north, west from west. Just a stream flowing
As though unknown force.
Nerve cells and chemical signals signal without thought or logic.
The rhythm of my body is a symphony of 8 counts and heartbeats,
a synchronized
opening and closing.
A well-coordinated dance inside me that I envy.
But what steps I take cannot be mapped out on a textbook page.
I try to chart my path, hammered into one direction, but it
Diverges, twisted,
Torn up, ripped up.
My road once clearly lit.
now lost, paths crossed,
Lost,
turn around,
paths
disoriented,
crossed,
lost,
paths
paths
crossed,
turn around, disoriented,
right,
left to east, right to left.
She left Pacific waters, crossed the map to a place where she's suddenly Oriental.
So where are you from?
I mean, where are you really from?
Oh, so you're what?
Do you speak Philippines?
Aren't you too tall to be Asian? Aren't you Japanese?
But you have almond eyes.
We don't have to eat dog.
No, really, where are you from?
Oh,
Are you Asian?
So what are you? She is an island. Stands out against white, icy waters.
They ebb and flow and wear her away.
Another wave crashes.
Erodes everything that was once there.
The coastline changes shape.
She is small, assaulted by aggressive white-capped waves,
Shaking her fertile foundations.
Deserted and lost, claimed but forgotten.
unidentifiable.
Stranded on her own shores. Once tough as rock, now she sifts through fingers like sand.
She remembers tropical waters and shivers as colorless snow softly, incessantly blankets her.
All that remain are phantoms' wonderful footsteps.
Dotted lines of journeys across landscapes disappear.
She is an island.
When she was young, she dreamt of snow, draping her skin, blending her in, isolating herself from expectation. Not being white, black, or brown enough, no land bridging her to the illusion of brown skin and equality. But I am no longer her. I am emerging from
The domestic worker,
The geisha.
the lotus
The
flower.
mail order bride.
break me, because I am not made of porcelain.
I feel alone when I walk these island paths, so different from those who live the life of privilege. 1/3 students of color, yet we still call it brown. Students of color, color me in to fit whatever idea of diversity you have. Perversity of pulling us singularly non-white outsiders. I offer apologies for the pollution of the race, interruption of the pace of your shoes walking paths, pre-paved to a life where everything will be fine. This world doesn't feel like mine.
I remember walking into a bar and having him, Prince Charming, oh golden maid, take my hand and whisper in my ear.
So what strange combination made such a beautiful lady?
Why does this creep think that his blue eyes are a ticket to my pants? These brown eyes have power too, you know? I want to spit into his face and make him taste the fish sauce. That's what he was expecting, right?
I am an island.
She is the one who sees me first. While I am crossing the piazza, walking on the outskirts of Italian history, taking in foreign cultures with every single single breath. 5 months of Via d'Azeglio and Renaissance frescoes, 5 months of being called Asiatica and Chinasina on the street, 5 months of ignorance. The girl is my age with short black hair, walks with a hesitation, and that reminds me of my mother. My mother, who always said never to talk to strangers, but she herself dropped her own rule at the drop of a hat when she glimpsed the same brown skin that made a face familiar. As the doorman held open the elevator in a New York hotel, the same conversation would begin.
How are you?
And then he would smile like they've known each other forever.
Mabuti.
I'm good, she says. And then, inevitably, that golden question.
So where are you from? Back home?
Back home, she says. The phrase always made me laugh, as if the Philippines was a tiny house filled with 90 million siblings. And her voice, always so timid and hesitant in English, even after 20 American years, it always seemed to sing in Tagalog, with her eyes laughing in the presence of Filipino strangers. Never talk to strangers, she says, but she broke her own rule. The girl in the piazza has the same expression, nods kumusta like it's a secret password to a secret club.
Filipina ka ba? Are you Filipina?
I nod, and in my broken Tagalog, I say my own piece, delivering the line that I've memorized for moments exactly like this one. Nakakaintindi pero hindi masyadong marunong pagsalita. I can understand it, but I can't really speak. But even with those few words, it seems like enough. And for these brief moments, with these bright smiles, in this foreign tongue, to these passers-by, we look like we have known each other for forever. I am an island.
I am an
Or 7,000.
island.
I am an island.
Or 7,000.
An archipelago.
Strung together by hundreds of hands, interlocked across ocean.
Across the map, hung together in a web of thread and pushpins.
We weather ocean storms together.
Fight for our history.
I see our veins
in overlapping futures.
Great words, great actions sprung from parted lips set in smooth brown skin.
Beneath her skin beats a great heart.
Blood boiling with injustice.
Our blood flows from our clenched fists to the feet that march us forward.
Okay, are you?